What's up, YouTube? It's Hector from Not to Nerdy, and I'm just doing a quick vlog just to let you guys know about the changes that are coming to YouTube. So here's a list of changes real quick. We have the YouTube Creator Studio, which is pretty cool. It's available now on Android, so if you guys have Android and you create videos on YouTube, you could definitely go download that right away. To me, that's pretty cool. I really don't use videos on the go as much, but pretty soon I will be doing that, especially when I record off the phone. I'm going to be pretty busy for the next couple of months coming up. So I'll probably be using that on the go. We also have audio library sound effects are coming. So if you're a creator on YouTube, no longer do you have to create your own sound effects. They're going to give you a whole bunch of royalty-free sound effects that you could use, which is pretty cool. I already get that because I'm part of Maker Studios, so I already have that available to me. So that's really not a big thing to me. But the next one's pretty big. Next one's 60 frames per second video. And to be honest with you, that's pretty awesome. The only problem is I don't have a capture card that records at 60 frames per second. I mean, a lot of people I know don't. The Aver Media Player LGP is what I have, and that one only does 30 frames per second. Now it does 1080p at 30 frames per second, or I could go 720p at 60 frames per second. But clearly, I don't want to go 720p. Like the minimum now is pretty much 1080p, and a lot of people are moving above 1080p. So to be honest with you, I want the 1080p 60 frames per second, so I'm probably gonna have to upgrade my capture card pretty soon. I know that AverMedia does have one that is 1080p at 60 frames per second. The only catch is that there's no splitter between it. It's literally, it goes by USB 3.0 and it goes directly to the computer. But to be honest with you, I already have a splitter. They'll split the HDMI signal, so I'll have an extra TV they'll split to, so I could watch the TV and not stare at my computer or play the game. So I'll show you guys that unboxing whenever I get that, but more than likely I'll get that in the near future because since YouTube's upgrading, I might as well upgrade as well to stay with everyone else. Fan funded is another big one. So it's similar to what Twitch has, where people could donate money to you, stuff like that, and they already have a beta that's there. I'm interested to see what it's going to be like, so I participated in the beta. The reason why I did this because there's a lot of things that a lot of people know. I'm part of different charities, stuff like that, so if I'm allowed to do something like this would be perfect that I could do direct fan donation, but all my stuff will go to charity more than likely. That's the way I usually do things, So that would be cool. If that's allowed, I'm going to see what it's like, see what could happen. Can I don't know, does it go directly to me? Does it go directly to my partner? Because I'm partnered with Maker Studios, it can go to them first and then it comes to me. I don't know how it works. So I'm kind of curious what it'll be like and see what will happen. Anyone donates, if I have a fundraiser or something like that, which would be pretty cool if I could do that on my channel for once and see if anyone donates to fundraisers or something like that. Especially in October, there's a huge thing going on, which I'll let you guys know in the future what's going on, but I'll be part of it. I'll be playing and streaming 24 hours straight games, and it's all for charity and stuff like that. So that will be pretty awesome. This could help that event. Yeah, so creator credits says because everyone on YouTube is collaborating with everyone else, YouTube is now enabling collaborators to name and link to their fellow collaborators in a way that viewers might actually click through. Another coming soon feature. So it looks like you could give credit to other people in the video when you collaborate with someone else, and you could click directly to their video. I'm guessing that's what they're going to do, which is pretty cool. Fan-submitted subtitles. It says so that even if viewers don't speak the same language, they can still watch and hopefully enjoy your videos in the coming months. So that's pretty cool that they can, they can enjoy it if, because the thing about YouTube, there's people all over the world that speak different language, stuff like that, and it's pretty cool. That's what makes YouTube so exciting, that there could be someone just like you to enjoy the same thing you do across the world, and something like this will help them out. Maybe they'll understand you better, maybe something like that, which is pretty good. It says moving from annotations to cards. YouTube wants to improve the way it displays links on videos, so they'll at the same point replace annotations with cards, which will work across desktop, mobile phones, and tablets. So that's cool. That seems very interesting. Annotations, I had a little system at the end of my video I don't know if you guys ever make it to the end of my video, but if you make it to the end of my video, it shows you the previous videos I did. You could click into it, and that's just like a different form of annotation. So it'd be pretty cool if they give you like with cards or something like that. Maybe it's like a whole different scene. It's not just see-through. It's a way that everyone could see what's going on, because on mobile devices and tablets, when you put an annotation, the annotations do not appear on the mobile device because you can't click through it on the app or something. So they have something that goes across platform, which like this says cards and stuff like that, which would be really cool if everyone could see what my annotation really is and stuff like that. And more ways to playlist. YouTube will soon give creators more creative ways to create playlists to make their videos more easily discoverable, which is very important. That sounds good in theory. Hopefully they make it work, because a lot of the problems right now with YouTube, it's hard for people to watch your videos. Like someone might watch part 1 or part 2 of my playthrough and completely skip part 3 and then go to part 5 or part 6. And sometimes they say it's not because, you know, they're not interested in it. It's because they can't find it. Like, and that's the thing with YouTube. Like, it's supposed to be in the playlist, right? I have a playlist there, but sometimes it does not play in order. Sometimes it doesn't show up at all. So if YouTube could find a way to let people know when I, you know, upload a video the proper way, this will make YouTube a better, you know, a better service. YouTube is obviously all we have right now. So the fact that they're trying to make changes is good. 60 FPS is a big one for me. Fan funding, not so much, but it could be a big thing for me, you know, in the future. That would be pretty cool if I could get some funding for, you know, charity. That's, for me, that's like the biggest thing. Like, I'm not, for me, particularly, I already have a job, a career job, that I don't need to do this, because this is just a hobby, you know what I mean? So it will only be specific towards if it is like a charity event or something like that, which will go to a charity or something like that. But I'm still kind of curious how it'll work. But I understand why people would need it. People that actually do this for a career, I understand that they need help funding it, especially the way that people have ad blocks, stuff like that, that prevents them from actually making money. So I completely understand that, and I think it's a good idea for those people. But it also, by you setting this up, also prevents people from asking and talking about it. I think that's another thing. The fact that they didn't have this before, it made people ask for money and like ask for help and donations. So this right here will prevent that. Like, it'll be on a section of their page or whatever, and if people want to donate or if people want to do stuff, then they'll do it on their own. You don't have to ask or say click that donate button, even though I'm sure a lot of people are going to do that anyway. But I'm saying, like, now that it'll be there, you don't have to ask for it, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, and also the fact that that's there, you never know if it's on your page and people start donating, you didn't ask for it or anything, maybe you could have some sort of giveaway or something to people, you know. That, I don't know how the rules are going to work. I know Twitch doesn't allow that. Twitch doesn't allow certain contests and stuff like that, so we're going to have to see how this fan funding will work, because people will exploit that as well. People will be like, well, if everyone enters $1 or whatever, then they'll be entered to this contest to win a PS4. And that's exactly what Twitch started banning people and suspending people for, because a lot of people were doing that. They were trying to give prizes away, and like sort of like a raffle that everyone gave $1 or $2. Next thing you know, they're making like $4,000 and giving away a system that only costs $400. So it's a huge scheme, you know. I'm sure YouTube's gonna put some sort of, you know, rule book in place, because people will exploit that. And that's pretty much it. So let me know what you guys think about this whole thing. Obviously, it's not gonna be a closing part of this video. I'm just gonna cut out. Like, I'm about to go to bed. Actually, it's pretty late, and that's pretty much it. So let me know what you guys think about this. Are you happy about 60 frames per second? Can you guys even enjoy 60 frames per second on a computer? I don't even know. Hopefully you guys can enjoy that. Some people's PCs aren't even working that well that they can't even see 60 frames per second. So, I mean, they'll see it, but they're not going to be able to tell the difference for some people. But real gamers and stuff like that, you can tell the difference when you're watching 30 frames per second, 60 frames per second. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. So this is Hector from Not Too Nerdy. I'm out. See you, YouTube.